Morning, Cookie. How are you doing? The Cookie Monster. Cookie Monster. How are you, dude? Oh. Did I take a photograph? When did I take a photograph? Oh, did I do that? Yeah, I did Morvenn Vahl yesterday. There we go. There she is. How are you doing, Cookie? Hello, everybody. Hello, Internet. The Internet. We are live on the Internet. We're live on the Internet. We're painting Morvenn Vahl. There we go. Yeah, how's everybody doing? Are we all okay? Is everybody alright? Let's get some music on before Purples gets in here and shouts at me, shall we? Music. Music. It's so chill. I love this. I love the chill music. It's great. Okay, so that's that. There's that. Yeah, sorry for the early stream. Well, actually, no, not sorry for the early stream. I am doing an early stream because I have a birthday dinner this evening. So I'm doing an early stream so that I can still get a stream in, hang out with you all, do some painting. No, it's not my birthday. It's my brother-in-law's birthday. So we're going out for a quick meal this evening. Should hopefully, possibly, maybe, but I doubt it, be back for movie night. But we'll see. How are you, Cookie? Everything all good? What do you think of Morvenn Vahl so far? I'm looking forward to starting the silver, to be honest. What we've got, what I want to do today is I want to get all this painted in here so that I can glue her together, because then we can start doing cool stuff. Because you got me nothing. That's alright. You don't have to get me anything, dude. Birthday was in May. My birthday's in May. I get to go see my dad in the hospital today. Oh no. Well, I don't really know what to say to that. I didn't cope very well when my dad was in hospital, so I hope it's alright. Right. When are you going? How long have you got? Okay. Let's try and get this. Head up in 2 hours, 2-hour drive, hang out for an hour or two, then drive back. Oh wow. Is that just visiting hours? But to try not to disturb too much of the silver, but I've got to kind of concede that some of the silver is going to get rubbed off. Yeah, it is. Is he in for long? Has he been in for long? Yay, it's a Perps! How are you doing, Perpsicles? It's nearly there. Trying to fill a gap in a dress.
Wait, what? Christopher, a stream, music. What kind of miracle is this?
I'm on it. I am on it today. Oh yeah, look what I've done as well. I've made some water bases. which should be quite cool. So I've cut out the top of the base sanded it down with a sanding pad, sanding disc, and then got some. This is just brick plasticard. Glue that on the bottom, and then the model's going to go in there. Any particular model, and then I'm going to fill it with water, so it's like a little water pond thing. Since Monday, good chance yes. Oh dear, Cookie. Thoughts are with you, dude. Like I say, I'm not very good at that sort of stuff, so I can only what's the word? I don't want to say sympathise because like that's not. Yeah, I can only do that word which I can't find, so I hope it's not. Yeah. Well, all we can do is put our best foot forward and try and cheer you up. Well, not really cheer you up, but take your mind off it. Painting some Morvenn Vahl, I suppose. Yeah. Perps, how are you? I do really like this. I think she's looking fab. I'm trying to take her time. Right now, what colours should we be doing these cables? I kind of want to do one. One needs hazard stripes, right? And then the other one is just silver. Is that about right? I think that's about right. And we can use lead belcher as well, so we get a bit of a variation on the silver, because this is chrome. This is black metal and chrome, so this is a very cold silver, so we can do a warm silver on all the the trim and pipe work and stuff. I'm good. Oh dear, is everybody having one of those days today? Is everybody having one of those days? I saw another potato story today, Perps, on Instagram. A wife went into the garage and there were 4 little baby pussycats in the garage. 2 tabbies and 2. What do they call? What did she call them? Tuxedos. So 2 tabbies and 2 tuxedos, and then they found the mum, the chips. They found the chips, and they've. Oh, that's where the story ended. But they're trying to encourage chips into the house. It's just winter is early. Oh right. Oh, tuxies, yeah, tuxedos. Black with the white down the middle of the nose. So yeah, I didn't follow the account to find out what happened. So hopefully it's all good. But they looked exactly like the potatoes did when they were teeny tiny tabbies. And they put them in a room with 18 blankets. 18 blankets in there, and they keep pulling the blankets around and making a big pile, and then just burying themselves in the blankets. It's very cute. It's very cute. It's very cute. Okay, so going to use a shitty brush because we're using metallics. And we are going to touch all this up. Right. This here. So I've got a birthday meal tonight, perps. So I should be back. Should be back for movie night, but if I'm not, I'll just push them back a week because I'm kind of looking forward to Wolves. I've heard it's really good, and it was one of those movies that came out. I was like, oh, I need to watch that, and then never did. Yeah, I'll definitely have it on a movie night ASAP. Hopefully tonight. If not, if I don't get back, that's all right. We'll do it next week. No, I won't hurry. But if I am back, if the meal finishes and I do get back, then although I suppose it's better to know and plan rather than wait. So I suppose I should just postpone it now so that you are not all hanging around and waiting to find out whether it's going to be a thing or not. That's very true. I shall pop a post up after stream. I'll tag all the moviegoers. Yeah, plan to postpone. Yeah, yeah, that's a good point. I hadn't taken into account the fact that everybody else was waiting. I was just like, oh well, if I get back, then I can do movie night. Well, no, because all the people who are attending don't know whether movie night is on or not. So, yeah, postpone it. Yeah, Wolves should be really good. After Bullet Train, I kind of like, oh, I know exactly what I want the next one to be. And I can't believe how good Bullet Train was. It was so bonkers. It was so good. Hey, Olivia, don't give me shit.
Read the little story I posted. It's fucking heartwarming.
Okay, Olivia. Well, Olivia, you could read it to me if you wanted to. Right, now do I do that pipe? How much of this do we do hazard stripes? How much of this do we do hazard stripes? 1 second, Olivia.
I read an article yesterday about a crypto miner in Upper Mongolia who lost millions because 200 cats went into his data center for warmth. I was afraid he would have evicted or hurt the kitties. But no. The dude is a cat lover. He bought 200 heating blankets, installed them in a room and isolated the room so they could keep warm.
No way! That's so cool! That's so cool! That's awesome. Thank you, Olivia. Cheers, perps. Thank you for the bits. That's really cool. Yeah, that's really cool. I like it. Upper Mongolia, who lost millions because 200 cats went into his data center for warmth. Did they go into his data center and eat the? Did they chew the pipes or something? Oh, it's a crypto miner. That's so good. I mean, There you go. Cats are perfect. So the rigs ran slower because of the extra heat and he lost money. Oh! Oh, when a man loves cats, I'm his friend and comrade without further introduction. Mark Twain. I love it. Yeah. Cats are perfect. Cats are evolutionary perfect. So he lost money because the rigs are running slower, because the cats were all there keeping warm. And he was like, okay, I got you, pusscats. I got you, pusscats. That's brilliant. That is really cool. How are you doing on None a Day? Is Tari trying to do November as well, Perps? Is that why you were teasing her? Or is she wanting to and can't find time or something? Maybe that should be gold, actually. Maybe we should make this gold. She was just asking me how I could do it on Blue Sky, so I was teasing her. Both your cats this year, Slade, that's horrible. Here's the article, fantastic. Fan-bloody-tastic. Yeah, so how many of these do we do as hazard stripes? How many of these do we hazard stripe it up? There we go. Let's do the strap. Go. Right, so do we do that gold? We make the belt gold, right? Because we can do silver and gold, right? So we make the belt gold. And I think we do hazard stripes on that one. We definitely do hazard stripes on that one. Let's get some. Where is it? Where's Ballor Brown? Is that Ballor Brown? No, that's XV88. Is that Ballor Brown? No, that's the Messy Desert. There's Ballor Brown. If you want to paint yellow on black and yellow stripe stuff, use Ballor Brown. We'll just clean the lid. Because I've clearly not cleaned this after I painted it. Okay. Close that for a second. Right. Yellow. Let's start here. Yeah, that works, doesn't it? Yellow and black cables.
Abandon shop. This is not a daffodil. Repeat, this is not a daffodil.
Hey, how you doing, Avian? Avian in the house. Avian in the house. E-I-E-I-E-I-O. Avian in the house. We will have none of that. We'll have none of what? There we go. Easiest way to do hazard stripes. Black, Vahl or brown. Throw a highlight in the middle if you want to. Done. I mean, any touch-ups you need, you can just do with black paint. Dead easy. Everything. Right, so the question is, do we do hazard stripes on these little cables here as well? I'm tempted not to. I don't think they need it. I think these ones are a bit more like control cable orientated. Oriented. Is the camera slipping? Feels like the camera's slipping. There we go. That'll do. So we've also got to finish the freehand on the fleur-de-lis on the skirt. So we need some highlights, we need a bit more shape and definition in it. This was just yesterday with 2 colours, so we just did black and grey. Hey Echo, how are you doing? Yeah, we just did black and grey yesterday, so we've just got like the 2-tone finished out. We need to get some highlights on here, so this is a bright spot, like that's a bright spot, that's a bright spot, and need to define the tails a little bit more, but other than that, that's looking pretty good as well. But trying to focus on getting this done first, and it looks like actually we need a little bit of yellow in that corner there, just to break up that black. Fabric paint job is incredible, thank you very much. It's not bad, it's not bad, it's getting there. It's getting there. We did this yesterday, so if you want to watch how I did this, this was yesterday's stream. Tried to get some little texture in there. It's probably gone a little bit overboard. I could probably glaze a little bit of this back and soften it down, but actually I quite like it. It's quite cool just like that on the Morvenn Vahl repos. How are you doing, Echo? Everything. Would silk act differently over hard metal than flesh? Yes, flesh is thicker, isn't it? So you would have it would follow its own creases more than silk would. Silk would fall over that hard surface and settle over the hard surface, whereas flesh would be tougher in terms of how it would take its form. So you would have more creases within the flesh itself, more defined creases within the flesh itself. Okay, so do we highlight the these definitely, I think they should be. Do we introduce another colour or do we just make those yellow? Maybe we just make these yellow. Do we just make these cables yellow? No. Okay, that answers that question. Leave them black. Part of the problem with the sculptor, I mean, it's like that's not silk, because you wouldn't have this hard you wouldn't have that hard crease if this was silk. So because it has the hard creases here like that and this fold here, you have to deduce that this is like a heavy fabric. like a heavy canvas almost. This isn't silk, so I haven't painted it with any kind of sheen. Whereas if you look at or if you remember the Galadriel that I painted, that had her dress has a much more silky look to it on the sculpt, and I painted it more sheer. The flesh is weak until we see a mummy nundum. Obligatory, the flesh is weak, Ironhand's joke. Doing great, painting up some Krieg. Oh, Death Riders, nice. Yeah, I did. I haven't got any of the Death Riders. I might be quite intrigued, quite interested to do some. I need to get my Imperial Guard out again at some point. I'll probably do some. I'll probably do some Imperial Guard pretty soon, because the Raven Guard are just ticking away quite nicely. So you got the 40k Raven Guard, you got the Horus Heresy Raven Guard, which are all kind of working out quite well. I love this guy. This dude's badass. So yeah, the Raven Guard are kind of working out quite well. So I think I should probably turn my attention to some of the Imperial Guard and see if I can get. I need to paint one. Because I need to get that city fight camo looking good, but I need a airbrush way of painting it so I can get loads done. So we could not do this as silk. Would you do it as Hessian? The one on Morvenn Vahl, yeah, you could do it as Hessian. Hessian would work if you wanted to kind of cross hatch this. That would be quite cool, and only cross hatch the highlights. So you would just highlight this in like cross hatches like this, and then down in the shadows you'd probably like just put in a couple like that just to suggest. Is Sisters the main army you paint for? No, not even slightly, Echo. Not even slightly. It's Nunvember this month, so I'm painting nuns. Hence Morvenn Vahl. This is a model that I've had converted for about a year, and haven't started painting. As you can see, she's quite heavily converted and reposed. So yeah, I don't think I have a finished sister. I don't think I have a single finished sister. I've got lots. I do have an army. I've got an army of them in boxes, part assembled, part painted, but I don't have a finished one. I've got loads of armies, dude. Don't ask about my armies. Yeah. So Games Workshop are very kind, and they send me some of the boxes to kind of preview for everybody. So I do have lots of models around, and I have a handful of armies which I kind of focus on building things for, like the Raven Guard when the Kill Team came out. So I did the Raven Guard from the new Kill Team box, which you might have seen on Warhammer Community. This guy in particular, there you go. So that's the new Kill Team box, converted them into Raven Guard. So I tend to when I get new boxes and stuff, I tend to kind of pivot them, or I've started to try to pivot them towards the armies that I'm collecting. So like I've got a really interesting Imperial Guard army, which is the City Fight Imperial Guard, 133rd is it? 153rd, something like that. So I've got loads of Imperial Guard ideas. So like the new Gene Stealer Cult sprue which has come out, I want to do an SAS Special Forces commando style unit for the Imperial Guard, things like that. So right now you want to collect the Raven Guard. Echo, whatever you do, Echo, do not go on my YouTube and look at the last 2 or 3 videos about my Raven Guard. You'll be hooked. Yeah, I get very excited about Raven Guard. Raven Guard's been a really long journey. It's been a really long exploratory journey for me, so Raven Guard are quite interesting and quite cool. Right, so we do need to do gold. let's get a gold out. I would love to use. I'd love to use Shining Gold. However, as a base coat, it's not very good. So we will probably use Necro Gold. Yeah, there we go. Let's use some Necro Gold. Exclamation mark YouTube in Twitch chat if you want to find a link to my YouTube channel. I always tend to use a crappy brush with my metallics rather than the Artis Opus ones. I haven't got, at the moment, the Artis Opus brushes are lasting so well. I haven't got to a stage where I want to use any of them on metallics yet. There we go, that's alright. Right, now, next question is... does this work as gold? I think it does. Yeah, that's fine. But I play Black Templars, so I just there's similar schemes, but seeing how unique those guys looks kind of inspired. Did you see them on Warcom? Cheers, dude. Thank you very much. Is that where you saw them, or did you see them on my Instagram or something? Chris is a typical ADHD painter. One of us. He just happens to be have enough focus to make incredible paint jobs. It was just browsing the Instagram. Thank you very much. Cheers, Steve. Yeah. Yeah, they were cool. I did send in the raw converted picture as well to Warcom, but they didn't use that one. Probably because I used some Tamiya QuickType rather than green stuff for the sculpting. So do we make that gold? I think we make this gold, you know. At least we make that bit there gold, don't we? We make that bit there gold for sure. And then we might make the... might make the blade like a really bright silver. But this bit... I think that bit needs to be gold there. Sisters seriously have the coolest models on the tabletop tied for Death Guard. Oh, do you think? Is your favourite Death Guard? Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I think that's enough gold. That's just enough gold. A little bit there, a little bit there, a little bit there. Done. Although I am tempted to put a tiny bit on that as well. No, let's keep that silver. Let's keep that all silver, that's fine. Now the question is, do we paint that? Do we paint this? Cream coloured. And I think the answer to that is yes, actually. I think the answer to that is yes. Get some XV88 again. Just breaks up the silver. Thank you, Avian, by the way. That was very kind of you. Yeah, I do get. I think I do get suitably excited by new projects. I just can't quite keep up the painting speed to satisfy the new projects. I haven't done too badly with the Raven Guard, to be honest. I think I've done pretty well with the Raven Guard. I've got a lot painted. Death Guard are peak coolest looking army without a doubt. Wow. Wow. Interesting. Well, you'll like one of the models I've painted recently then. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. I don't know whether to paint that white as well. That might be quite cool. I think you could probably get away with just painting this really bright silver though, so we shall leave that for the moment. Do you have any extra push fit or regular Terminators? Extra? What do you mean extra? I've got lots of Terminators. I need to build them for the Raven Guard, and also I have these Grey Knight bits to turn a couple into Grey Knight Termies. I need lightning claws though from that. Is it the new assault Termies? Because I want a unit of deliverers for the 40k Raven Guard. The box of assault terminators will have enough to kit out a second unit with thunder hammers if you build them as lightning claws. Oh, really? Oh, nice. That's cool. So yes, I do. I have another. I have plenty. I don't know how many I've got actually. I've got loads. Because I think I got sent a box of the Dark Angels ones. A box of the regular ones when the regular ones came out, plus Indomitus. There we go. Yeah, that's cool. So we need some Rhinox hide to run into the recesses on that, and then some shit, what's it called? Morghast bone and a Screaming Skull to highlight. Yeah, I think this definitely needs to be silvered out at the bottom, otherwise there's just too much happening on there. So that's fine. We'll run some Rhinox hide into there. Do you want Chaos Space Marines to diverge more from the Imperium models? What you mean, like obliterators and things like that? I don't know. I quite like seeing the connection. Like the bloat drone.
Yes, I'm a gatekeeper.
Ah!
I'm also God.
It's Atari!
And the most interesting girl.
Oh, that's cheered me up. Hey, Atari 2. Hey, Tari 2. How are you, Tari 2? Are you doing any? Are you doing any nuns for November? It's Rhinox hide. I'd like to. You do have a box of nuns. Yes, Tari 2's gonna do some nuns. Tari 2's gonna do some nuns.
All hail and huggle Tari II, High Empress of all the stuff, ruler of all the castles in the multiverse, super duper extra nice person, painter extraordinaire and artillery Tari for Trench Crusade.
This is
Moo. Tongue.
Artillery Tari. The Artillery Tari. Rah. It's the Artillery Tari bust. The Artillery Tari bust. Okay, so we need that needs to be the other silver. That needs to be that silver. Because this is not armour, and the armour is the cold silver. We want all the power, mechanical, anything that's not armour to be the warm silver for a bit of differentiation. Otherwise it just ends up with silver everywhere. Still not quite sure what to paint the tip. So we will leave that right to the end of the model, I think, and see how the whole model looks at the end. Back to lurk. No. Did I see Tari's on the phone as well? There we go. So the gold really needs to be kind of, we need really need to kind of desaturate that out with some highlights. So we will use elven gold. No, elven gold's still too rich. Oh, what's the really desaturated gold called? There it is, there it is, there it is. Nope, that's too desaturated. Where is it? Not moonstone. Amber alchemy? No, that's too orange. It is that one. Citrine. Ah, there it is. Peridot. That's the one I wanted. Peridot. So Peridot is the highlight for green, for the green gold. Make your own desaturated gold with blackjack. After that, I will probably mix in a little bit of chrome and desaturate it even further. Yes, but it's nice to paint out of the bottle for at least a little bit. She's looking pretty good though. I am very excited to finally start the silver once all this is done. Make a glaze. There we go. Make a glaze for the yellow. Yes. Who's that? Whiskey!
This laziness. Chris is still painting his first None for November, whilst Purples has already painted 12. Kate thinking,
She has already painted 12, hasn't she? And I am still on the number 1. I am still on 1. That has to be said. So I am painting pretty slowly. I'm enjoying painting though. Does that count for anything? I'm enjoying painting her. The number of orcs that got punked out, oh my word, the number of orcs that got pumped out last month was ridiculous. It was about 100 orcs. I think everybody painted about 100 orcs last month. It was insane. Whiskey, how are you? You do approve of the hazard stripes, thank you very much. I am glad you approve. I'm just glazing some shadows up into the recesses of the yellow, so the yellow's a bit darker up at the tops. And I'll probably put a couple of highlights on the yellow here. So yeah. Lady Malice, nice, nice. Well, I've done an earlier stream today because I have a birthday dinner later with family, so I need to finish stream at 5 o'clock, if not a little bit before. But I do have the paints that Christine ordered for me yesterday, or the day before, on Throne, from my Throne list. They are coming on Sunday, so next week we should be able to do some of the demons for the Trench Crusade Warband, which will be really, really good fun. I need to print the I need to print a bow for her, because she's the hunter. She's the hunter for the warband, and then we've also got like little random other little bits as well. So that will be quite cool to paint at some point next week. What kind of paints? She got me basically a vampire skin colour set. Feel free to do !throne if you want to go and have a look at some of the things you can contribute towards. And anything that's on there will be 100% done on stream, of course. Yeah, vampire skin paint set. I think it's like called Undead, Holy Undead or something, I don't know. But one of the things those paint sets do have, which is quite cool, is little recipe cards. So we can paint the skin. We can paint just the skin on that with just this paint set, which would be quite good fun. Like start with because I have no idea what colour to paint those. I haven't got any kind of preconceptions on what colours to paint that warband. It's a Trench Crusade warband, so yeah, it should be quite fun to play around with. Has anyone gotten their hands on the new Vallejo True Metallics? No, I haven't. I have not. They do look rather good, actually. I am quite surprised. Not surprised that they look good. Surprised that I like how they look. I noticed when I was putting the glaze on this that I didn't paint. At least I don't think I did. Oh, maybe I did. Oh, it's just a little bit there that I missed. There we go. Do you stream on weekends, and would it be alright for me to plug your channel somewhere when I go live? When I go live, yeah, you can shout me out. I occasionally stream at the weekends. Very, very occasionally. I tend to try to keep the weekends to myself, but weekend streams are a bit more ad hoc, and I will let you know in Discord, basically. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, Discord. I do. If you're in Twitch, you can do !Discord in chat. If you're in YouTube, as you look. Okay. So these need a highlight. Trying to get all the trying to get everything done around the silver, so that when we do get to the silver, that's like the final thing. It's just the last thing to do. I don't know whether that needs to be. I think that needs to be black. This here needs to be black. I don't know what that is. Is that part of it as well? Maybe that needs to be black as well then. That needs to be black, doesn't it? Remember what gold I used? No, I don't actually. I don't. Probably Victorian brass. I think I was using Victorian brass a lot back at that point. There we go. I'm trying to get as much of Morvenn done today as I can. Is it Thursday today or Friday today? Imperial Gold from Vallejo. Thursday. It's Thursday today. So we do have a stream tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, that's better. You just need to break up the silver as much as you can, I think. Right. Now, I also...
Probability factor of 1 to 1. We have normality. I repeat, we have normality. Anything you still can't cope with is therefore your own problem.
Hey, teeny tiny, how are you? How's your teeny tiny world going on today? Is it teeny and tiny? Hello, in it, and a Manaringo as well. Hey, Manaringo. Manaringo. Everything alright, Manaringo? Are you busy being awesome? I'm sure the answer is yes. an earlier and well, not particularly shorter, but an earlier stream today because I need to finish around 5 because I've got a birthday meal to go to. My brother-in-law's birthday. There we go. I hope you had funsies. I hope so too, thank you. Doing okay, waiting for deliveries and responses. Ooh. I have Curse City box coming today. Without the models, just all the cards, rules, board, dice and everything. So I've got that coming today, later today. And then I've got Blackstone Fortress coming next week. But I'm having that delivered to a local store because it was half the postage to have it delivered there, and then me just go and pick it up, which is fine. Don't mind doing that. Yeah, the Warhammer Quest Dark Water thing has got me rather excited for all the old Warhammer quests, so I try to pick them up, as you will have heard on previous streams. So yeah, I grabbed both of them. You can get the boxes with all the cards and everything without the models for peanuts, to be honest. So if you do want to do that too, pop on eBay and have a look. Like Blackstone Fortress cost me £8. Which is nada. Doing good, much busy. Teeny tiny, he's very busy without the models. Yeah, no models. I've already got 90% of the models for both of them, so that's absolutely fine. Expansions are trickier. I'm not sure. I'm going to keep an eye out. I'm not sure how many cards or rules or books or whatever came with each of the expansions for like Blackstone Fortress and stuff. But hopefully I can just kind of keep my eyes out and see if I can get an expansion box that didn't have the models in it or something. So yeah, Blackstone Fortress was £8, Curse City was 10. That's not bad for those two boxes. Like I said, I was a bit disappointed with myself that I sold Blackstone Fortress, because I did have Blackstone Fortress when it came out because I was super excited for it and then never played it really. Right, I need to go and make a cup of tea, and then when I get back, I think we can glue her. I think we can glue her together when I get back. Can I still get access? Yeah, I can still get in to do to touch up the freehand and everything. I think we can glue her together. Because I've done the thing that was stopping me. The thing that was stopping me with these cables. Well, we've done the cables. We've done the cables now. I'll probably just give that another little bit of a glaze up at the top there. Keep that yellow nice and dark. Like that. And then we'll put some highlights on those bits. But I think now we've painted those cables, we can probably glue it together, because those were the bits that I wanted to get done. I do like that being black. That's really good. That needs to be silver. And that needs to be read. There we go. Board Game Geek will tell you, and to be honest, for Blackstone Fortress you could 3D print the tiles anyway. Oh really? Oh, that's cool, Mannerings. I did not know that. Board Game Geek. What, and that gives you the rules for expansions and things. That's cool. Did not know that. I will have a look now. Board Game Geek. Board Game Geek. Search. Blackstone Fortress. Geek rating 6.2, average rating 7.7. Warhammer Quest Blackstone Fortress. Bloody hell! How many expansions did it get? How many expansions did Blackstone Fortress get? What the hell? Well, are any of these like an omnibus, or any of these like a collection of the previous 4 or something? 18, 19, 19, 19, 19, 19... Oh my word! I did not know that. Are they all good? Who's got them all? Somebody must have them all, right? The annual is... Where's the annual? That one. So that has the rules for all of them? Well, that might be quite good to see if I can find. Blackstone Fortress Annual. Bloody hell. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. That's loads. You've got them all. Have I played them? No comment. Oh, it's a White Dwarf compilation. Okay. Then there are the card packs. Oh my god. I did not realise it had this many. I knew it had a lot because they kept doing them. They kept being like, oh, here's another expansion for Blackstone Fortress. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I didn't realise there were this many. This is insane. Wow. What was the first one then? 2018 Warhammer Blessed Aquila promo card. Like, I kind of think that one was the first one, or was it the Amble that was the first one? 5.6. 8.3. Why does that say 8.3 but over here it says 5. Oh no, 8.3 is the average rating for there. Okay. The Geek rating is 5.6. So the Geek didn't like any of the expansions, but the players, bloody hell, 8.4. The players pretty much liked all of them. They're all like high 7s, low 8s. Wow. How you doing, Target? Escalation and then Ascension of the main story expansions. God, cool. The Eversor would be fun, just running around going, ah! There's an Eversor. Is there an Eversor expansion? Servants and Cultists might just be extra models. I think Servants of the Abyss. Yeah, those were just boxes of the models, weren't they? I remember that. Abominable Intellect. That just looks like a card pack. "34 new encounter cards." So that just changed the encounters. Wow! Wow. I tell you what. If they do another 40k Warhammer Quest, I think I'm all in. Beyond Precipice is a Discord server which contains scans and rules, but also fan-made content upgrades. Oh! Read up chat. Ever was White Dwarf. Oh, okay. Read up chat. You have rules for like the Solitaire and Eversor Assassin. Oh, wow. Wow. I'm looking forward to getting it back again, to be honest. I'm looking forward to getting the main one back again. 7.8 average. Because it was... This is... I played one mission. Yeah. Wow. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. Anyway, so that probably arrives next week. I'll have to go and pick it up next week. I just need a code when it's delivered to Tesco's. I just need a code, and then I'll walk and pick it up. You get 3D prints for all the tiles. Nice. Yeah, that's quite fun, really, isn't it? I keep thinking about getting it while I still can. Getting it what? Is it in a shop nearby, Tari? I've just picked up because I had it originally, so I have all the models somewhere. I don't know where. But then I sold the box. Oh, the new Warhammer Quest. I really like the new Warhammer Quest. You can still buy it in some shops. Gotcha. I bet it's dirt cheap as well because it's just been there forever and they just want to get rid of it. Wow. What's that? Blackstone Fortress terrain. Oh my god, don't. How cool is that? Look at this, guys. Shitting hell. Cursed City. Yeah, I've got the Cursed City box coming as well, again without the models. Takes more room to store. I know, but look at it. Look how cool that is. Honestly, if I had like a little gaming club of friends, I would 100% do stuff like that. That's so cool. One of my favourite board games that I've played was a game called Shadows of Brimstone, which I played with some friends up in Hull, which was so much fun. It was like a exploratory dungeon crawler. Hey Squeezle, how you doing? It was an exploratory dungeon crawler where you got to the end of a tile and then you rolled randomly and you pulled the next tile and you put it down and then you found what was in that. Found out what was in that room. Like dealt with it or everything. It was all random, but you had an overriding mission that you had to try and do, but you were on a timeline, you were on a time limit, and it got increasingly harder as you got closer to the end of the time limit. It was so good. So that was a game called Shadows of Brimstone. So basically you don't need the tiles if you're going to do it this way. That's really cool, isn't it? Who's more difficult to paint, Call or Morvenn Vahl? Call. Hate Call. You want the OG Warhammer Quest? I've got the OG Hero Quest. I haven't got the OG Warhammer Quest. I kind of want Silver Tower. Yeah, I think it would be really cool to get Silver Tower. I'm kind of curious to have a look at that. But yeah, I do have the OG Hero Quest. I think it's Hero Quest. I don't think it's the OG Warhammer Quest. Yeah, it's Hero Quest. You're making me laugh at myself. Why, Avian? You got OG Space Crusade. You can also do stuff like this to make the tiles more sexy. Dude, like, this is why... this kind of stuff is why I kind of got into Underworlds again. Because you can do really cool, quick stuff like this with Underworlds. And make Warhammer Underworlds look really cool to play on. You've got Crystal Tower. Oh. Best thing about Hero Quest is the gargoyle. What's this one, Mannering? Oh, don't. Look at this. That's super cool, isn't it? That's super cool. Yeah, Crystal Tower. I need to find a game. Right, next year I'm going to find a gaming group. I'm going to find a gaming group that's nearby, make some friends. You had Advanced Space Crusade. Space Crusade is the white whale. I will go bonkers if they redo Space Crusade. Who said they got Space Crusade? Was it Tari? Yeah, Tari has OG Space Crusade. I printed some of the scenery versions. Nice for making the cover walls on tiles much obvious, but I didn't paint all of it. Would take up too much room. Yeah, I mean, this is the reason why I really, really, really like boarding actions. I thought boarding actions was so cool. And I've got 2 boxes of that terrain ready to be kind of painted. A lot of it is kind of all silver, so it's all kind of halfway there, but yeah, I love boarding actions. I thought boarding actions was really, really cool because you could do stuff like this with it. Wow. Right, I need to... right, I'm going to go make a cup of tea, is that alright? Boarding actions, great idea, standard games... I know, it's really annoying, isn't it? Boarding actions, in my opinion, is what Combat Patrol should have been. Because it had really cool missions, it was really simple, it didn't intrude on Warhammer 40k, it was phenomenal, it was really, 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 really cool. I love boarding actions, and I hyped it on YouTube, and I hyped it to friends at Warhammer World and told them how good it was, and it's just been ignored really. It's super sad. Like, the rules still come out, but yeah, they could have done so much with boarding actions. That's why I got the Arcs of Omen books, because it had boarding action stuff in there. I love boarding actions. And I still have a Necron boarding patrol. I still have the Inquisitorial boarding patrol. I don't know whether any of you remember this. I did a video. Where are we? There we go. No, that's the wrong one. There we go. So that was the Necrons. The Necrons boarding. Hang on, I've got this. It's massive. There we go. That's the Necrons boarding patrol. Castinus Mortis. That's Castinus Mortis's boarding patrol. I did a Drakari one. What's the AS one? Oh, Sororitas. That's a Sororitas one. Like, it's so cool. Astra Militarum Special Mission Force. There's a Night Lords one. Master of Executions, 10 Cultists, 5 Legionnaires, 5 Legionnaires, and 5 Terminators. It's so cool. Boarding actions is fantastic. Yeah, boarding actions was brilliant. It was such a cool idea. Shirato, how are you doing? World Championship. Have you moved away from the awful Imperium yet? No, we're still doing Morvenn Vahl because it's November. I sent my take on Belisarius on Discord. We'll be glad if you can provide your critique on Belisarius. Yeah, we'll have a look when we get back from making a cuppa. Right, I'm going to go make a quick cup of tea. I'm sure it looks awesome though, Tin. So I'll be right back. I'm going to go make a cup of tea. I might even get a biscuit. Might even get a biscuit. That's weird. Didn't click. Welcome back, everybody. I've got my cup of tea. How is everybody doing? Okay, so we need to get some more gas bone on that, don't we? Some more gas bone. Anybody else go make a cuppa? I did pick up as well. I did pick up the Japanese Oni sculpts from Archvillain for Trench Crusade. For the Trench Crusade, you remember when we were talking about that Trench Crusade Court of the Seven and doing like a Pride warband based on all the Japanese what do you call them? Japanese like myths or whatever they are. So I have picked up that, so I will be printing those at some point. I did have a 3D print order in yesterday, which I need to print off. So I'll do that over the weekend. I'll probably throw some of the Japanese ones on the same plate. There we go. That's going to go to pretty much pure white, but we want the bone, the kind of the warm bone on the spear first. Has anyone thought the halflings in stream gallery? Oh yes, definitely want to look. If anybody's got anything they want to throw in the stream gallery, do that now. And while we're there as well, check this out. Potatoes! Hello, potatoes. You can actually start painting them now. Oh. Teeny tiny, I'm excited. Just, oh dear, fantastic. Stream gallery. Oh my god. Look how many there are. I love the fact that they're tiny on their bases. It's fantastic. Look how much space. Look how much space are around them. I think it's brilliant. They're going to look phenomenal. Look at this dude. They're really cool, Teeny. They're going to be awesome. For those of you who don't know, this is Halfling Bretonians. They're brilliant. Look at that. Oh, she's so cool. Yeah. They're fantastic. Oh, what's this? Oh, avian. Okay, I need to see if I'm going off the rails. The banner had too much real estate, so the thought was the orcs ripped down an imperial banner and slapped some brown over it, put their glyphs where they wanted, and jobs are good 'un. I mean, that looks cool. What's wrong with this? What are you not sure about something on this one, Avian? This looks cool. I need to clean up the glyphs and put some filters and add more text. I think that's awesome. That's brill. That's exactly how orcs would, like, scribble on shit as well. She's the lady of the lake. She's the lady of the cake. She's the lady of the cake. Oh my god, she's got a cake. They're fantastic, Teeny. They are going to look so good. They're going to look so good. She has a cake. She has a cake. She's the lady of the cake. Green Knight's brilliant as well. They're really good. I'm really impressed with them. I'm really impressed with them. Hey Muzz, how you doing? Should have got gold. You're such a fan. Owlbears was really good though, Muzz. Owlbears was really good. And you're welcome. The Grail Knights have teacups on their heads. The Grail Knights have teacups on their heads. Where are the Grail Knights? These ones. Are they Grail Knights? They're so good. These ones. Anyway, they're brilliant. They're absolutely brilliant. They're really, really good. They're at the back of the cavalry units plate. These ones? They still look like hair. We'll get another picture of them at some point. That army is going to look amazing though. It looks really good already, Teeny Tiny. That's really awesome. Nicely done, Teeny Tiny. It's hard to see. Yeah, no, it's all good. We'll get more pictures at some point when you start painting them. Then we can show them off even more. Oh god, it's gone cold. Oh, it's gone cold. Right. Yeah, looking forward to seeing what you do with them all, Teeny. They look brilliant. They look brilliant. Package 1 obtained. Nice. Let me just check Royal Mail to see where mine is. It says delivery between 2:30 and 6:50. Well, it's past 2:30. 6:50. I'm not going to be in if it's 6:50. Oh my word, it's nearly 4 o'clock already. Wow, we've only got an hour left. Right, has anybody got any questions or anything? Original plan was to use contrast to paint them quickly, but I'm wondering if it'd be faster sticking to the paints I'm used to now. I would, if you're going to use contrast paints, I would use them. I would use them as a way to get a base tone down, and then paint on top of. Fletcher from Tabletop Tactics. Fletcher does this really does it really well. So he'll get he'll pick a tone, a base tone, and then you get slight variations in the highlights and the shadows and everything, which you then can highlight on top of and almost use it as a slightly highlighted base tone, which does work quite well. So if you are going to do that, I would get some matte varnish ready, because I hate the shine of contrast paints. It makes everything look kind of comic booky and gimmicky. But yeah, you could do that. I am tempted to try to do that with the Nurgle from Darkwater when I pick that up. My orcs, I use them for the leather, so the shine kind of worked. Yeah, that's true. Although orcs, I wouldn't want. Yeah. Saturnine Terminator should have taken the Slayer, but it's always the same. You love Albert's work, but it's always the same. The Saturnine Terminator should have taken the Slayer. Yeah, I can see that. Any tips for Jane Czar's hair details? Her hair details? What, as in highlighting the hair or painting the hasn't she got like a ribbon at the end of the hair? More like satin. Yes. Do contrast paints on general dry gloss? No, they dry like a satin. They've got like a weird satin sheen to them. I always knock them back with matte varnish afterwards. I haven't got any here because I've rarely used them. That was contrast paint. His robe down here was contrast paint, but it's been matte varnished. But yeah, they've got a weird kind of satin, a more gloss, edging towards gloss side of satin sheen to them. Hair details, highlights and stuff, it's weird looking compared to Howling Banshees. Think of it in bigger terms. So you got to think of her hair in bigger terms. So she's got that big curve on it, hasn't she? So you got to paint it in a bigger. I've got Lilith here somewhere. There we go. So you got to paint hair in bigger terms. So you start down here. I mean, you can see here. Look. So all of this area here is all lighter. So you paint it in larger terms. So you start orange down here, and then you highlight all of this here. So all of this is brighter, and then you just pick out the top bits. So you think of the hair as without the sculpted detail in it, and then the final highlight is where you pick out the like the strands. But you want the highlight to be blended up to the top here across the whole thing. That's the easiest way to think of the weird kind of hair sculpts. I haven't got one around. I haven't got any hair like to hand. Anyway. If you don't shape them well, after a period they can come quite glossy unintentionally. That's very true. You don't own any contrast, not sure I ever will. There are some interesting ones. Yeah, there are some interesting contrast paints. I really like Gorgrunter Fur, and what's the other one? Fireslayer Flesh for rusty and kind of tatty, battered armor and stuff. But yeah, you just end up using them differently. I certainly don't use them in a contrast slap chop way. But like we always say on this stream, or like I always say on this stream, I like painting, so I don't really want to make it particularly quicker to make it look worse, sort of thing, because I like the process. Yes, yeah, I think that's the main thing. You can get a really good kind of base tone down, really punchy colour with them quite quickly. I'm looking for, anyway, back to the point, because we got very distracted with contrast paints there. Back to the point, I'm looking forward to seeing the halflings painted up, whichever way you choose to go, teeny tiny. Let's not get into contrast paint. Discussions when we were talking about how cool teeny tiny halflings are going to look. Let's start with a character. Definitely start with a character, because then you can work out how to tone it back on a regular one, regular warrior. What character though? I mean, it's going to be difficult not to do the cake lady. But do you wait for the cake lady once you've got the scheme and everything sorted out so that you can absolutely make her pop? Three Tau chose a Sandy, taking some real effort using AK and Pro Acryl, just didn't cover and rubs off just looking at it. Yeah, the Pro Acryls could be Cake Lady, there are a couple of other ladies on foot too. Nice. Cake Lady. Oh. Be right back, Curse City is here. Curse City is here. Curse City is here. Right. Where's my face cam? There it is. We've gone very dark on the face cam, so I'll just push the face cam up a little bit. Right. This isn't going to fit underneath the camera because obviously the camera is based for this size. But I will open it just to check. And also because I'm quite excited. And I've never seen Curse City. I did have a commission to paint Curse City, but when it was sent to me it was lost in the post, which was very sad. So I've never seen this box. Oh, it's pretty badly packed. And it's ripped as well, which is a bit disappointing. Empowerment. Aether Sharpened Edge. Increase the damage values of your hero's melee type weapons by +1/+0 for Realmstone points. There's all the dice. God, they're very weird. What are these dice? Is this like the way they did Blackstone Fortress, where I can't remember how you did it. Warhammer Quest Cursed City dice pack. Cursed City rulebook. Mahusive box. Yeah, it's very poorly packed. Very poorly packed, but the box is all right. And there's the board. Wow. What's that? What's this? It's got like a clock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, it's got a 0 as well. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's that? Wow. Oh, this is exciting. Where's the rule book? Ah. Oh, there's not much to it, is there? Radikar the Wolf. Empowered. The empowered version of Radikar the Wolves. Nice art at least. Looking good. Thank you very much. This is Blackstone. Cursed City. Blackstone comes next week. So it's the Cursed City one. It was a little bit badly packed, and sadly the boxes, you can just see that corner there, the box is ripped and they've taped it, which was not as described. But I'll just have to live with that, I suppose. It's pretty poor. I've got to open the rule book. I've got to open the rule book. If Cursed City nighttime means monsters are stronger, or more of them, whatever. I'm always annoyed when there's something that they didn't say, and it is that the box is damaged. Cursed City rulebook. Read the rulebook. Introduction. Objective of the quest. The objective of the quest is to complete the Ulfan Khan in Peril quest. The heroes need to discover the secret of Radikar's invincibility, destroy each of his lieutenants in turn, and then slay the Wolf King himself. While they work to achieve the ends, the heroes must also ensure the Cursed City's survival. Does the city succumb to fear? Ulfan Khan itself will be swallowed by the voracious Shaiish Nadir. If Radikar's influence in the city grows too strong, the Wolf King will destroy the adamant and put an end to the heroes' efforts. If either of these occur, or if too many heroes have been slain for you to embark on a journey, the quest will end in failure. Hostiles. Recuperating. So is it a one-off, or is it like a campaign? Do you get stronger as you go on? Oh, here we go. Failure, success, critical success. Oh, clever. Okay. It's quite interesting how they've got a like a D. Is that a D8? It looks like a D8, or maybe a D10. So they can control how many, what the values on success and failure are on a D10 rather than a D6. A Diabat. Ulfan Watch. So I've got all of them. I haven't got any of the zombies. I didn't get any of the zombies. I have got those two. I haven't got any rats. I've got Torgulus. I've got Radikar. I don't have him. I do have Watch Captain. I've got the Gravekeeper, although he's a unit filler. He's a unit filler for my undead for Old World. I've got the Veercross because they're awesome. I don't think actually I have any. Oh, I've got that guy. I've got that guy. I've got that girl. I've got her, but she's an Inquisitor. I haven't got him, but he's awesome. I don't have him. I don't have him, and I don't have her. So I don't have any of the heroes, but I do have a lot of the hostile ones. Diregoyles and Gnawbone Strays. Oh, the little puscats, look! We need more wolf vampires. Where was the clock? Where does it say what the clock does? 6 action dice, 16 activation dice, 5 destiny dice, and a quest dice. D12. I like how they've that's a D12, which is basically just double a D6. So they've just put 2 crits, which is just 1 crit. Oh, maybe it's not a D12. How many is it? It is. No, it's a D12. If it was going to be one, if there was 1 crit on there, then I can understand it. But there's 2 crits, which is basically a D6. It doesn't read chat, does he? No, I don't read chat. Why would I read chat? I'm sorry. Oh, there it is. Sky Vessel board, daytime spaces, nightfall space, quest tracker, available destiny dice space, discarded destiny dice space. Ah. Could use those little gargoyles as Blood Bowl referees. If Curse City nighttime means monsters are stronger. Each larger die has slightly better odds. Could use those gargoyles as Blood Bowl referees. This is really cool. 8 Mortis cards. Ulfan Khan in Peril envelope. Oh, this is so cool. Combat tutorials. I'm going to need some heroes now, aren't I? I mean, you can just pick a hero and you can pick a model, pick any model you like, and then just pick a hero card and then just play it. It really doesn't matter. Wow. Hostiles, lightning assault. Yeah. So is it a campaign that you carry on, or is it a one-off? Is it a one-shot? Pick initiative tokens. Where's the turn? Nightfall. When the Nightfall token is moved to the Nightfall space indicated by the night symbol, night falls. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. So night falls at 10. Use the side of the hostile reference card with the moon symbol to see what actions the hostile moved. Ah. Activation roll step. First journey. In order to demonstrate the rules during your first game, do not shuffle the initiative cards together in the first turn as described. Instead, place them in the order shown in the example below. Okay. Here, activations. Gambit set. Visibility, inflict damage, blah blah blah. Hostile group activations. Where's the end? Carried item space. Oh, carried item space. We must be a campaign then. Journey's end. Determine success. Determine whether or not the heroes were successful. Resolve extraction event. Determine survival. Resolve consequences. Resolve consequences of the hero's journey as presented under the victory conditions. Extraction event table. Increasing a hero's level. Each hero starts the Orphan Khan in Peril on quest on level 0. Heroes gain experience each time they are successful in the journey. If a hero with a veteran experience gains experience, the token is discarded and the level increases. Journey types. Pausing a quest. This is awesome. Exploration card. The leader draws the top card, places it face up where everyone can see it. Potential gateway locations. This looks very much like Shadows of Brimstone. This looks really cool. Next, the leader places a closed gateway in the gateway location. Deploy hostiles. Cursed, diseased, fatigued. Fantastic. Fantastic. Oh, I'm excited. Should I open this and flick through it? I don't think I need to. Move 7, wounds 10, size large. Veer cross barrow blade. So he has two dice when he's doing his actions, I'm guessing. And damages 4 out of 5. Supernatural strength. Oh, this is when he's empowered as well, so he's mega awesome. 2d12, very strong. So who has? There we go. There's my throne, my throne list or my throne list in chat. If anybody wants to go and have a look. Aethys sharpened edge. This is cool. Right, I'm excited. I'm gonna have a flick through that later, after dinner. Right. Yeah, I'm just annoyed. I'm annoyed the box is damaged. You can just see it there. There you go. You taped the corner, which is a shame, but never mind. Wow. Fantastic. What's that? Oh! Thank you very much. Who did that? Who did that? What did you do? He doesn't tell me what. That's one thing. Oh my word! Was that you, Avian? Was that you, Avian? My the Golden Demon War Trike entry has just gone from like 10% funded to 74% funded. Thank you very much. Points to no comment. Thank you very much. 74% funded. Cool. I'm gonna have to do a War Trike entry for Golden Demon if in not too long. That's gonna be really, really good fun. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you, Avian. Cheers. Thank you, dude. Oh, awesome. Yeah, there's some really cool things in here. Thank you very much to Christine for the paint set. That paint set is on its way to me. So that'll be fun. Death Killer War Trike. For those of you who don't know, the plan for the War Trike is... where is it? Because I'm not... I'm a big moaner, if you like. I moan a lot about the model's silhouette. And I don't like the silhouette of the Orc War Boss just kind of stood at the back, so I'm going to put him on the War Trike. And then work out a way, like this bit will probably be holding the handlebars or something, and then he'll have that up there. So he's going to be sat on the War Trike, and then the War Trike is going to be like jumping off something, isn't it? Because you need to have the wheel off. You need to have the front wheel off the floor. So it's going to be at some point like leaping off. So he is just going to be riding it, and then he's going to have some space behind him to let the model breathe a bit because it's just a bit packed. So that's what the plan is. Look at this. Look how much space there is behind him. He's just jammed in there. He's just a bit too busy. So he's going to be sitting here looking awesome with the bike up at an angle, like jumping over something. So that's going to be really, really good fun. So, yeah. So thank you very, thank you very much, David, for that. That's nuts. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, appreciate that. 1,000 grots falling off when he goes. Yeah. We'll probably try and get some. We'll probably try and get some grots like hanging off. We'll have to find some grots from different kits where they are like holding on to a bit of rope or something. But yeah, that'll be really fun. And I think I'll try and paint it. I'll paint it in lines like this. It'll have a very kind of line orientated paint job so that it looks like it's speeding. So that'll be. I'm looking forward to doing it actually. So thank you very much. That's really kind of you. Thank you, Mr. Avian. Mr. Avian. Maybe that can be a Christmas project if it does get kind of picked up and finished up. So yeah, thank you very much. Points to no comment. Yeah. Oh wow. Lots of things happening. Right. We'll have to. Yeah, that's what we'll have to do. We'll have to. We'll have to go through. Have to go through all of these, all of the kits, and like find things with grots holding on to things, because there must be some. You'd imagine anyway, right? There must be some grots like hanging on to the backs of all of these things somewhere. That he's quite cool, isn't he? Or some squigs on a bit of a chain that you can kind of tie to the back of the war trike. Anyway, we'll have a look. That'll be something later. Go War Racing, go War Racer, go War Racer, go War Racer, go. Right, what time is it? Right, I've got to keep an eye on the time. I've got to finish in half an hour. I never saw Speed Racer. I didn't know. That's right. Is that from that? Is that from? Yeah, I never saw Speed Racer. I don't think it was as big over here as it was in America. I think it was huge in America, wasn't it, when it came out? It didn't really get any traction over here. We'll redo the lettering. Just trying to get that blend up to a highlight at the top. Think of the overall highlight. Japanese anime about a boy in a supercar. Okay, hopefully... yay! Welcome back, Tari2. Tari2, the Empress of everybody. Go means 5 in Japanese, so the car was called Mac 5, Mac Go. The driver was named Go, and they had Go as a... What? So it was just Go. They were just shouting Go all the time, were they? How's your day going, Tari2? Better now, hopefully. Nice. Good. Well, sadly, I've got about 20 minutes before I have to... Well, sadly for you guys. I've got about 20 minutes before I have to go for dinner. Get ready and go to dinner. I like the... I don't know whether you were here when we were looking at it, Avian. I like the banner idea. I thought that was really cool. Rude. I know, I'm sorry. It's my brother-in-law's birthday though, so we're going out for a birthday meal tonight. Hence starting a little bit earlier. Any suggestions? What, for the banner? No, I think you're doing it spot on. I think it looks really cool. Like all the glyphs and like teeth and stuff on it. It's spot on. A bit of paint dripping over it. What, like they've splattered paint? That would be cool as well. Like, put some splatter on it. Like, you can do that with, like you would flick blood on something. So you could flick some blood on, flick some paint on it and then exaggerate it. So you paint some splodgers on and then, well, you flick paint on it and then paint splodgers to make it bigger. You want nice fuds. Where are you eating? What nice fuds are you getting? I don't know, actually. It's where my sister is having her wedding in a couple of weeks' time. Or where they're staying. I don't think it's exactly where they're having their wedding. But it's where they're staying. So, I don't know what the food is. I haven't looked at the menu. Am I cheating when freehanding by first putting down in pencil? No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Freehanding is just drawing, and yeah, you either put it down with a pencil first, or you put it down with a paintbrush first. You like Like I've seen people when they wanted to do something on here, paint this and then draw like a grid with either a pencil. Well, I've seen them do it with a paintbrush, but draw a grid on here so that you've got some reference, and then you can kind of make it fit the grid, and then paint over the grid once you've finished. Like whatever, art's art. There's no cheating in drawing. Yeah, there's no such thing as cheating with painting. Nope, not at all. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm excited. I'm excited about the. I'm excited about the war trike. I'm excited about the war trike now. I'm planning. Are you familiar with the Hummiglyph? No, I'm not. Oh, the orc, as in the orc human one or something. I'm not. No, but it sounds cool. It's a circle with dashes for eyes and a mouth. Oh, nice. Are you going to put that on it? Project 6032. Well, it's on my. It's on here. It's on here. The Golden Demon War Trike. And Avian. This is Avian pretty much just doing all this himself. So I have a plan to. Wrong page. I have a plan to clean up this. So it's just going to be the war boss in the driving seat and not standing behind, because it just looks too messy. I want to make the war trike look bigger. So if I put the war boss in here with the claw up, remove him, I think it would look really cool. So. And I'd never seen the back of it. It looks so cool. So yeah, and then it's obviously going to be wheeling, jumping off something, and I'm going to paint it in like all the paint brush strokes are all going to be in a line like that, so it looks like it's going quickly. I was tempted to put some on the right of the orc head, so it will be a Pac-Man. Brilliant, brilliant. Yeah, that's cool. Tari 2. So yeah, that can be a slow burn project as we kind of convert it and work on it and try and get the base and the plinth done and everything. And actually, interestingly, I should have... although I don't think it's big enough actually, but it should be. I have a plinth for it. This was I got this for a what did I get this for? Warlord Titan, Titanicus Warlord Titan, but I've got two of them. Have you seen Akira? I have, a long time ago. I can't remember anything from it. A 150mm oval base, so this is nowhere near 150. I think this is at the most 90. Where's my ruler? So maybe I'll have to get another plinth, but I also kind of quite like the idea of this just like jumping off, and because if it's going to have its wheel in the air, then you can just anchor the back wheel here and have it. Anyway, I've got to get the kit before I start kind of mentally planning anything on the base and the plinth. Remember the boss clown and how he was riding his bike? I'm so tempted to kit bash an orc in that pose. Find a picky of it, because no, I can't. I can't remember anything from Akira. Find me a picky. Show me a picky. She's proper cool, isn't she? She's proper cool. think actually it needs to be in the middle, doesn't it? So it needs to be that bit there, which is darker on that, because the edges on that one are going to be lighter. Unlike this bit, which is going to be darker there, because that's definitely going to be the hot spot. And then same with this, we can glaze that out to there. Very anime-esque. I'm a badass as I don't need to do nothing but sit here and brood. Oh wow! He's cool. No, I don't remember him at all. That's cool. So was he in the movie or was he in the like the comics? It was at the beginning of the movie and in the comics. Oh, okay. Time is. I've got to keep an eye on the time. I have to keep an eye on the time. And I don't know whether you can tell, but I've lost some weight, which is quite cool. When do you want a time check? About 10 to 5. I need to start getting ready at 5, so I need to start kind of finishing up the stream at about 10 to. Thanks, Tari. You thought I had? Well, thank you, Tari. That's very kind of you. I've kind of got over my feeling sorry for myself phase. They did a throwaway line of him leaving a bar. He says something to the effect of damn these clowns. Then it cuts to the clown biker gang riding down the road. I will alert you. Oh, thank you. Tari is taking good. Tari's awesome. I love Tari to bits. She's fab. She's a fabulous human being. It's one of the coolest things about streaming. You get to see all the good eggs. I'm incredibly lucky that I have met a lot of good eggs. Incredibly lucky. We have eggs. We do have eggs. We have good eggs. I have scrambled eggs. Oh, scrambled eggs. I had scrambled eggs the other day. Scrambled eggs, pastrami and rocket. Just in a bowl with cheese. Lovely. Sorry, rocket in America I think is arugula. Can you have your sunny side up? Sunny side up is like how you normally do an egg though, isn't it? You just crack it into the frying pan and it's got the yolk pointing up. I don't get all the American over easy sunny side up bollocks. Just do an egg. I don't think I've ever actually had to order an egg in America, so I've never had to say, can I just have an egg? Just give me an egg, I don't care. Pick one. How would you like your egg, sir? I don't care, just pick one. For some reason people like over easy. I don't even know what over easy is. Is it so that it's not a runny yolk or something? Is it an overdone egg? It's the opposite of under hard easy, clearly. You get options with your eggs. You prefer poached. Wait, hang on. Is it like? Hang on. It's not poached, scrambled, fried, hard boiled. It's not all that, is it? Or are we just talking about how you want to fry your egg? Is it a fried egg? Is all the... It is. So what's over easy then? Is over easy like a poached egg? Why don't you just call it a poached egg, guys? I am so confused. I'm going to Google it. I'm going to have to Google it. Even though we've got Avian in chat. Do I care enough? Over easy is just fried. So, okay, so what's the difference between over easy and sunny side up? Because they're both just fried, aren't they? Fried on both sides, but with a runny yolk. So over easy, you flip the egg? You don't need to flip the egg, guys. Sunny side up is unflipped. And over easy is flipped. So you're frying both sides. You lot are weird. We have freedom with our eggs, all the options. And no uncooked snotty bits. All the options. Don't look at me, I prefer scrambled. What's scrambled called in America, or is it literally just scrambled? I like all eggs. I like all of them. I didn't realise that I did. Yeah, I like all options of eggs. What's my favourite? My favourite is probably scrambled. It's probably scrambled, but I do have fried eggs with bacon on a Sunday, which is lovely. Bacon and egg cob. It's scrambled, so you do actually just call it scrambled. So the only so the only complication you have with your eggs is you have over easy, which is a weird name for just flipping an egg. And is over easy, do you cook it the same length of time on both sides, or do you cook it mostly on one side and then flip it for a couple of seconds? Hard boiled in sulfuric hot springs. Ooh. In sulfuric hot springs. Okay, that's interesting. Mostly on one side, because if you flip it, if you do it half and half, if you flip it, then the top hasn't cooked, so it's still runny, so it will just make a splash everywhere, won't it?
It is 4:50. Christoph.
450. Oh, thank you, Tari. Right. If you flip it and cook it half and half, you will have a hard yolk. Go speed, Chris. Go speed, Chris. Go speed, Chris. Go. Right, everybody. Thank you very, very much indeed. Thank you for all the shouty outies, bits, Olivia shouts, thrown contributions. I've just said thank you on Blue Sky. Avian, I don't know whether you're on Blue Sky, but I've just said thank you on Blue Sky to the post, because it posts on Blue Sky every time I get one, so thank you very much. And I will see you tomorrow. We'll do a stream tomorrow again. Morvenn Vahl by tomorrow should be glued together, which is going to be exciting. So we should be able to glue her together tomorrow, because we've done all this. This was a bit that I needed to get done. So we've done the hazard stripe yellow and black on that cable, which is really cool. Yeah, thank you very much, everybody. Take care of yourselves. I'm just going to have a quick look on Twitch to see if anybody is around. If not, it doesn't matter. Goldilocks is playing Borderlands. Mike moans. Goldilocks. Rolly. Looks like, should we just drop a? Yeah, we'll drop a thing into Rolly. Copy. There you go. Raid Rolly. There you go. Right. See you later, everybody. Have an amazing time. Have an amazing evening, and I will catch you later. Thanks very much for hanging out and watching me paint some Morvenn. Thank you for all the kind of the chills and the shout outs and the contributions and the bits. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.